All right, today we're jumping into a business strategy that is an absolute game changer, especially if you're in a service business and you're trying to grow. It's all about how you can scale up your operations without, scaling up all the chaos and the headaches that usually come with it. Let's get right into it.
So this is the big question, right? It's the central challenge, especially for a business like a marketing agency. Your clients, they want the world. They expect everything. But how on earth can one team be a true expert in every single thing? It's just not realistic. It feels totally impossible. And that really leads us straight into what we're calling the agency growth puzzle. I think you'll know this feeling. It's this constant tug of war. On one side, you have your clients who want these super custom, diverse services. And on the other, you've got your business, which desperately needs a smooth, repeatable process that can actually, grow with you.
I mean, just think about it. Today's clients, they expect a one-stop shop, don't they? They want top-tier SEO, amazing content, social media that pops, and paid ads that convert like crazy. The pressure is on to deliver it all. But building this giant in-house team for every single specialty, wow, that is incredibly expensive and, frankly, a nightmare to manage. So, what's the solution?
Well, this is where the hero of our story comes in: packaged services. It's a really simple idea, but it is so powerful. It completely changes how an agency can operate, and it's the key to solving that growth puzzle we were just talking about. Okay, so what exactly is a branded service package? Well, it's just a predefined bundle of services, say SEO and content creation, that you offer as a single, repeatable product. And here's the magic trick. You present it all under your agency's brand, even if you're using some specialist partners behind the scenes to do some of the work.
So to make this real, what does that actually look like? Well, a basic package might have your foundational stuff, right? Website optimization, keyword research, some monthly reporting. Then an advanced package could layer on more intensive things like content writing or managing their paid ads. This whole structure just makes your offering super clear to clients and, honestly, a whole lot easier to sell.
Okay, so now let's get into the blueprint. How does this simple idea become a real strategy for growth? Because this isn't just about tidying up your services list. This is about fundamentally re-engineering your entire agency for scale.
This chart just makes it so clear. You look at the old way column with custom projects, the process was unique and complex for every single client, a total headache. But in the new way column, everything becomes standardized and repeatable. Onboarding goes from this long time-sucking process to something fast and efficient. And the most important part, scalability. It's no longer this thing you're fighting for, it's just built right into the model.
And the benefits for your team? They're huge. When you have standard operating procedures, you slash the amount of confusion and wasted time. Your team isn't constantly reinventing the wheel with every new client. And that means they can focus their brainpower on what really matters: delivering fantastic, high-quality work.
But I know what you might be thinking right about now. Does standardized just mean kind of mediocre? Not at all. And let's talk about how you keep that quality control super tight and deliver excellence every single time, even with this packaged approach.
It really comes down to this four-part system. First, you define crystal clear processes and spell out exactly what the outcome should be for each package. Then, you set firm, predictable timelines for everything. And finally, you do regular reviews to make sure everything's on track and your standards are being met. A common trap here is trying to create these processes in a bubble. You have to get your team involved, or even the best system in the world just won't stick.
And remember, standardized does not mean one size fits all. A smart agency is going to tailor its packages for different markets. So, for example, a package built around local SEO might be perfect for businesses in a specific city, but a big e-commerce brand, they're going to need something focused on content and social media. You create different standard packages for different audiences. It's all about being strategic.
So all of this brings up a really important question. If you're going to offer this whole range of services, do you suddenly need a giant, super expensive in-house team with every specialist under the sun?
And the answer is a very clear and happy no. This is one of the biggest wins of this whole model. You can use trusted partners, you can use white label providers to deliver those specialized services, while your agency focuses on its superpower: managing that client relationship and the overall strategy. Okay, but let's get down to the most important question of all. How does this model actually help your business grow? What's the secret sauce here? It's all about the system. That's the key. Packages create this predictable, structured framework.
And that system makes it so much easier to take on more and more clients without having your complexity and chaos and overhead just explode. You're not just growing a to-do list, you're building a machine for growth.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's just boil this whole thing down to the one core principle you absolutely need to remember.
Okay, here are your key takeaways. Just remember this: service packages simplify everything. They create a clear structure that helps not just you, but your clients too. Those standard processes you create, they become the engine for your speed and your consistency. And quality, it doesn't get worse, it actually gets protected by these clear guidelines. And finally, always be ready to adapt your packages to the specific markets you're trying to reach.
And I'm going to leave you with this final thought. We've seen how powerful this is for digital marketing services, right? But it kind of begs a bigger question. If this whole idea of productizing a service works so well here, what other complex parts of your business could be brilliantly standardized for growth? Something to think about.